Justice League number 37, Christopher Priest writing and Philip Briones on art. Continuing People versus the Justice League. After a lot of speculation last week, it kind of seems after this issue that this fan is not necessarily an old character that we could have guessed.
Definitely not.
So what you're saying is I was right.
Yeah.
I don't remember you having any opinion last week, so I was just...
Oh, that's right. I don't remember either. I just remember you saying Prometheus, and you guys, it could be.
Yeah.
And then we moved on.
Yeah, sure.
So Cyborg's been kidnapped. We get some of the backstory of this guy, and he talks about his childhood friend and how he was there, and then he died, and he helped him get back on his feet because he was around when there was a Justice League fight going on, and a building fell on him, and luckily he just broke his leg.
And right. Okay, let's start at this scene because this is the biggest moment.
Let's talk about
of the week, potentially. Martian Manhunter is just with the team, and there is no Cyborg.
Yep.
Nope.
Now, obviously, we got that hint, 2 issues ago, that Manhunter was around. And they goes, we haven't seen him in a while.
Where's he?
Are we rewriting continuity? Was he a founding member now?
Do it. Just do it. I don't care. Do it.
It's starting to look that way.
There's another flashback to that guy talking to, I can't remember his name, but it was John's friend, about Cyborg. They re-bring that up here.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Why are you not leading?
The only thing I would question about it is it's a bit of a murky perspective because Batman's in his rebirth outfit, with the yellow around the bat symbol in the flashback.
Which implies we're kind of redoing like actual New 52 continuity at this point.
And that's fine.
Well, yeah, I'm not against doing that. Here's a crazy idea. You know how we were joking back when we had the fake Clark? What if it's Martian Manhunter? Because we've not really seen him for a long time. Like, what if he's pretending to be someone else? He is a shapeshifter after all. Right?
Yeah.
What if... Here's a crazy idea, right? What if Martian Manhunter... He's not necessarily just pretending to be Cyborg, but he merged with him for some reason. And they're both Cyborg until they separate. Like, the reason why I'm saying this, right, is because we're establishing that there was Martian Manhunter in this flashback, but there was no Cyborg, right? We're seeing that. We also have this alien dude is Martian Manhunter's friend, and he was bonding with Cyborg. Not that I think he knows necessarily, or maybe he does know, right? I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be completely out of the realm of comic possibility for them to pull something like this.
I think the anything in this issue that would support it is the dialogue that the friend says to Cyborg that it repeats here is "You appear to be human species."
Yeah.
Obviously, he's referring to the fact that, okay, no, you look like a human, but you're clearly not all because Cyborg. But you could read it your way as well.
You could read it, yeah.
And then you do have that effect where Cyborg loses half the mask.
Yeah, that stuck out to me. It sort of digitizes and then it's just a regular face all over. And I'm like...
Yeah, and I'm thinking... I was reading it as he was projecting like a hologram. Like
tech,
Yeah.
The one that Batman... the first issue of the New 52.
Yeah.
That one that they introduced there. So I was assuming it was that, but maybe you're onto something. I don't know.
That's a lot of hurdles.
The reason why I say merge rather than just saying that it's always been Martian Manhunter and Cyborg's not really around, and I'm thinking because going with the Cyborg stuff that you even brought up with the Raven, right? That we had that connection moment. That's why I think he's still in. Like the real Cyborg is still part of that, rather than it being separate. Like where Cyborg's just been missing all this time, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, was this a problem in the art or something? Because when Cyborg, he digitized his face, so he's got a full regular looking face, and then he presses the disconnect button, and then the next page the Flash is running around him, but he's still got the half face, like normal. Mm-hmm. And then the next page again, he doesn't. Gone. He's back. He's back to just the.
That could just be an error in the art.
It could be just an art error.
It could be an error. Mm-hmm. It could be that he's putting it back on for Flash because he's not supposed to have this face like this.
Well, no, because we see him talking to Flash with it off.
Oh, sure, okay.
It's strange.
They're pulling the cables because the fan is manipulating them, and he's watchtower stuff.
Yeah, he's tapped in. He's listening to their words, so they stop using the comms.
And we talked about the humor like with Jess last time. And here it's with the Flash where he's going and he's disconnecting stuff and Cyborg's yelling at him what to do.
Speaking of Jess, I want Brave and the Bold, Batman and Jessica Cruz, because they're like few interactions here. One where she's annoyed because he keeps going behind her. She's like, "Stop doing that! I hate when you do that," and he does it again. That's hilarious. And then later on, when she goes in to check out where Simon disappeared and comes back out, it's just them working together. Like, I want them working together. It's actually kind of delightful because they're so opposed. Like, she's so bright and cheery and kind of nervous about him. I just kind of like it. I like their pairing. It's great.
Yeah.
But
I just like the point I was trying to get to is Cyborg saying "walk away from me."
Yeah, no, yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, even if that crazy idea I just came up with is not right, because I'm kind of just pulling a lot of it out of things, but I do think there's hints here. I think this is not an accident that we mentioned him 2 issues ago, and in this issue we see him in this flashback. There's no way that is an accident or a coincidence. So what I'm saying is that somewhere or another we are going to reveal the whereabouts and location of Martian Manhunter at some point in this run. Priest is setting it up.
Yeah, I think we're getting it in the next 6 months.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, yeah. In the next 12 issues, absolutely.
You know about Simon and what that was about? Like, he had a whole mental block about the ring.
Yeah, so the fan was doing something to his head. He had like an inhibitor in his neck.
Right.
And it was making him...
And he broke that off, but the ring was on him the whole time. So was that from the inhibitor?
Yeah, the inhibitor was basically masking that it was there. So he didn't know he had his ring on. That was the thing, because the whole thing is he can't take a ring off a lantern. Like, he just can't physically do that. So he was just making him... And that's the thing, he dresses up as Green Lantern this time to try and assassinate another person on TV who's been, dissing the Justice League. The fan.
I love how he looks in the Hal Jordan suit, and he's just standing there smoking. I'm like, this is a great image.
It was the same with the Batman one last time, and... Again, it's a classical Hal Jordan suit, and even just the way he's like, Hal Jordan, he was the real deal, he was the Green Lantern, and then you've got Lawrence of Arabia over here, so he's and he's like, crab face Green Lantern, he's got that asshole Guy Gardner, he lists all the lanterns out, and he's... Does
he mention Guy? I thought he didn't.
Maybe he doesn't, maybe he mentions everyone but him, but he mentions a lot of them.
Yeah, that's the thing, because I thought, because you and the Mexican chip, crab face Guy, that Soul Brother Stewart,
the
and
Squirrel.
And then he goes on to Bird Lantern, Squirrel.
Yeah.
So yeah, he doesn't. He's fine with Guy Gardner.
And Kale, apparently.
That's not good.
That is not good, Matt. I agree.
No. That's what I was going to say. Kyle's there, otherwise I'd say, okay, this guy's probably pretty damn racist. I mean, he probably is anyway, but...
Yeah, that's right, because he specifically lists everyone who's not a white guy, basically, other than...
Yeah. Other than Kyle.
Yeah, so... Yeah. Well, he even starts with the Lawrence of Arabia dig. Like he boils it down to that, then Mexican chick, and then Soul Brother. He does all these insults, and then it's like all the aliens. He's like, the crab face and this and that. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this is also commentary on fandom. That's what I was reading. This just jogged all that. Oh. He's the fan, right?
Yeah.
And he claims he loves the Justice League.
Don't change my character. Keep the white man. Yeah, he's that guy.
Keep the guy there.
Crab face Guy is Kyle, right?
Kyle.
I thought that was a joke at the stupid
mask. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he's kind of sometimes the worst people in the fandom that won't just accept change. And so he's, he doesn't like I still don't know his plan. Like, is he forcing them to turn on the Justice League by doing all this? Like, does he realize he's making it worse, or is he doing that on purpose?
Well, no, I think he's okay with...
He cares.
Yeah, I think he's their fan, and he's protecting who's dissing them because he wants to... He wants to basically... It's almost...
He wants to keep it pure.
Yeah, it's almost like a Zoom motivation with Wally. He wants to make them the best Justice League that he thinks they should be, is basically his goal.
Right.
So we have some fun stuff where he goes to assassinate this guy on TV, and the blonde that's interviewing him turns out to be Wonder Woman. Like, she stands up and she's like, it's her.
Yeah.
And at first he thinks it's another knockoff, and then the guy who was going to kill takes off the wig and it's like Aquaman who was in disguise.
Yeah, it's a Mission Impossible mask.
Yeah.
Like, that killed me.
Yeah, it's great. And then the team show up and they get him. Now, it seems at the end he one-ups them because they all teleport back up to the Watchtower, and they seem to not want to. It's happening against their will. Because, hey, we're teleporting. But it gives them this predicament where this guy knows all their identities, and he's like, he's infiltrated them so much, he knows all their things, that if they actually give him over to the justice system, that all their identities, everything that they've done is going to become out in the open, and it's a big dilemma for them. So how do they deal with them?
Just a question. You said that he beams them up to the Watchtower.
I think that's what he did. I've not looked at it yet.
Are you sure? Because it doesn't actually show where they are. You just see them on a floor, and I was wondering, okay, are they on the Watchtower, or is it going to be a mystery of, okay, no,
well,
why
that's
is
a
he
fair
doing this
point.
here?
That's a fair point. Like, because I think the way she phrases it, I assumed it was the Watchtower, but you might be right. They might be beaming them elsewhere.
Oh, they are beaming out. They
Yeah.
haven't gone there yet, but
I think I was guessing Watchtower mostly from the cover, because it looks like this is another one of these things where the cover looks like it's more related to the next issue, where they're all debate, because at the end of it, the cliffhanger, like the next time on, it says League divided.
A watchtower divided. Yeah.
And the front cover is them all arguing in the Watchtower by the looks of it. So that's why I just assumed that's where they were going. Cause
No, that makes sense. I like that he's
feel like
leaving
this
himself, just teleporting the rest of them away. It's like, all right, you're stuck up there now, and I can do my thing.
yeah, but it's not everyone. Superman's not there. You know, like.
Yeah, he's too busy at the Senate hearings, trying to stick up for the League. Yeah. Basically, that's what he's up to.
A little too close to Batman vs Superman for my liking. Superman testifying.
That's fair.
But I feel like this is another identity crisis dilemma where we're going to get to a minor wipe, and it wouldn't surprise me if that's where John comes in. So I don't think they'll use Zatanna. I think if they're going to wipe him or have that,
yeah, I mean,
it's going to be something telepathically.
It'll almost be the least interesting thing if it's just a case of them saying, okay, we need to go find John so we can use him to help. And if it's just a case of going and getting him and he's in a shack somewhere, then, whatever. I mean, I'll be happy to see him, don't get me wrong, but I'm almost excited. I feel like there's more of a mystery going on, because of the way that he's been referenced now a couple of times.
I think it's interesting because there isn't actually a mystery other than we don't know. No one.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
No characters are acting like it's a mystery because they're just like, oh yeah, we haven't seen him for a while. They're not going, oh, where's he?
That'd be one that would be like, well, he's been here the whole time, and then he's just kind of.
Or he's mind wiped everyone into thinking that something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I feel like I'm expecting one of those things to be the case, because I think it'll be exciting and fun, and like, why did he do it? And it'll be a good way to introduce him back to the team and have him be here like he should be on the team, like he was always here, because he was technically.
Yeah, one of the big seven.
So,
yeah. I am interested because if we are retconning all this stuff, we have to redo Cyborg's origin, right? Because at the moment, his origin is so tied to that Justice League story.
Unless we go with my whole they're merged. I mean, I guess the start still feels weird, even if in that case. But
yeah,
I mean,
because by that logic, he's still not there. He's still not a founder, is he?
Yeah, but I mean, maybe the whole teasing of how he should be leading, and maybe leads him back to a Titans team to lead them.
Or I think that's where that's pushing. Yeah.
All of these things sound like good ideas to us, I think. So go for it. But hey, no. So we cannot say that Justice League and Priest on it is not giving us interesting questions.
I really enjoyed this read. Like it's the first time I've really enjoyed a Justice League run in a good long time.